And watching this documentary was an intense and very emotional experience for many people here.
What's more, watching this narrative was an extraordinary and extremely close to home insight for some individuals. Here I'm simply worn out on buckling down, being charitable at what I do, getting compensated, a negligible part of the expense each time she made a notice to hip jump culture. It was something amiss with it, and it was something on my CD that was the biggest presentation, and hip bounce out news magnate Oprah Winfrey ended up at the focal point of an embarrassment that has left many screwed. Innocing her trustworthiness, everything began when a few performers and entertainers approached, blaming Oprah for abusing them and utilizing her foundation to control accounts for her benefit. The charges have sent shockwaves through media outlets and have incited rapper and business visionary 50 Cent to take a stand in opposition to the famous moderator Oprah Winfrey. One of numerous significant Hollywood figures has unquestionably influenced media outlets with her television show, The Oprah Winfrey Show. Running for a noteworthy 25 years, she turned into an easily recognized name and a compelling figure in the realm of TV. All through her vocation, Oprah talked with incalculable VIPs, lawmakers, and ordinary people, utilizing her foundation to reveal insight into significant issues and rouse millions all over the planet. You have 2 or 3 pets too. A canine and a feline with fascinating names, without a doubt. Definitely better believe it that is Oprah, that is Oprah. Okay, past her syndicated program, Oprah's enterprising endeavors have additionally set her status as a force to be reckoned with in the business. During this time, she sent off her creation organization Harpo Creations, which delivered widely praised movies and network shows. Moreover, Oprah effectively wandered into the distributing scene with her book club, where her proposals transformed obscure writers into blockbusters. Short term, her impact stretched out past the screen as she laid out the Oprah Winfrey Initiative Institute for young ladies in South Africa, giving instructive open doors to oppressed young ladies. Oprah's generous endeavors and commitment to enabling others gained her appreciation and esteem from fans from one side of the planet to the other. With her monstrous riches and impact, Oprah turned into a power in media outlets. Maui. I was brought up in these islands. My family are covered up in these island. Will consume a large chunk of the day to modify, presumably deteriorate before it improves anyway. Regard less of her tremendous achievement, drama has not been absent any trace of contentions and reactions all through her profession. It appears fans have had the option to pick apart anything that she did. One of the most eminent debates encompassing Oprah was her contribution in the narrative Leaving Neverland, which zeroed in on claims of against the late pop symbol Michael Jackson. Numerous pundits are contended that Oprah's choice to give a stage to the informers without completely examining the cases was unreasonable and one-sided. This prompted a huge reaction from devotees of Michael Jackson, who felt that Oprah had deceived the artist's inheritance. There will never be been one piece of proof of anything. The makers of this movie were not keen on reality. They never consulted a solitary, lone soul who realized Michael aside from the two liars. The discussion proceeded when rapper and entertainer 50 Penny took to web-based entertainment to communicate his mistake with Oprah's treatment of different artists and entertainers. Known for his blunt nature, 50 Penny didn't keep down in his analysis, sending major areas of strength for and about the significance of fair treatment inside media outlets. As per 50 Penny, Oprah has a past filled with singling out unambiguous people and taking advantage of their battles for her benefit. He asserted that she utilized her foundation to enhance pessimistic stories, encompassing artists and entertainers frequently without allowing them a fair opportunity to recount their side of the story, causing to notice the influence elements at play. 50 Penny featured occurrences where he accepted Oprah unjustifiably designated and abused people in her meetings and narratives. While recognizing Oprah's impact and achievement, he communicated disillusionment in seeing her utilization her foundation to take advantage of and censure individual craftsmen. With a tremendous following and a persuasive voice, 5's remarks have lighted a warmed conversation about the obligations of employing such enormous influence in the media business. As per 50 Penny, Oprah leaned toward explicit people while disregarding or excusing others. He brought up occasions where she had given broad inclusion and backing to certain craftsmen while ignoring other people who had similarly added to the business. This particular treatment, as per 50 Penny, not just sabotage the difficult work and ability of the people who were neglected, yet in addition propagated a culture of disparity in ID the diversion world by standing up 50 Penny shed light on an issue that has for quite some time been supposed yet seldom tended to. While many fans might excuse these cases, 50 Penny has shared individual encounters that shed light on his viewpoint in a progression of genuine meetings. 50 Penny described occurrences where he felt Oprah's activities were out of line, and one-sided. One episode that left an enduring effect on him was the point at which he was welcomed to show up on her television show out quite a while back. In spite of his progress in the music business and developing impact, 50 Penny guaranteed that Oprah treated him pompously and neglected to see the value in his accomplishments. This experience left him demoralized and drove him to scrutinize Oprah's goals and treatment of different specialists in the business. 50 Penny is busy again. This time impacting Oprah Winfrey, saying she has a thing against people of color in media outlets. Accounts of abuse and injustice are tragic. Cali lie normal. While 50 Penny's late analysis of Oprah Winfrey shed light on the issue, it is fundamental to recognize that he isn't the only one. As far as he can tell, a few artists and entertainers have approached with their records of feeling abused or misconstrued by persuasive figures in the business. One such model is rapper and entertainer Ice 3D Shape, who has transparently communicated disappointment with the absence of acknowledgement and backing from specific news sources regardless of his huge commitments to both music and movie. Ice Solid Shape accepts that he has been ignored and minimized by industry watchmen. His encounters feature the difficulties looked by craftsmen who don't adjust to standard assumptions or stories. I feel like, doing music and being a rapper, and having the option to be a voice that I shouldn't just discuss what I'm going through yet. I ought to look and notice and have the option to tell the world a ton of our kin going through one more. Craftsman who has stood up against abuse is entertainer Monique. Known for her strong exhibitions and unashamed character, Monique has been vocal about the absence of fair pay and open doors for dark entertainers in Hollywood. She has transparently condemned industry symbols, including Oprah Winfrey, for what she sees as their inability to elevate and uphold individual craftsmen of variety. Monique's boldness in talking her reality fills in as an update that the battle for correspondence and fair treatment is continuous in media outlets. While expressing his real thoughts, 50 Penny is never one to keep down. Through his public explanations and provocative posts, 50 Penny has sent areas of strength for and about the supposed abuse he accepts Oprah is at legitimate fault for. In one of his Instagram posts, 50 Penny shared a photograph of Oprah close by an inscription that read, "I don't have the foggiest idea why Oprah is continuously focusing on individuals of color. No Harvey Weinstein, no Epstein, just Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons." This assertion features his dissatisfaction with what he sees as a predisposition drew nearer by Oprah towards individuals of color in media outlets by causing to notice the shortfall of comparative examinations concerning unmistakable figures like Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein. 50 Penny brings up fundamental issues about decency and uniformity in the media. His post ignited a warm discussion among his adherents, many repeating his interests and others offering alternate points of view. With his brand name mind and unequivocal quality, he encouraged his supporters to scrutinize the thought processes and activities of the compelling anchor person. While he recognized Oprah's obvious achievement and magnanimous endeavors, 50 Penny underlined the significance of not dismissing expected treacheries in the background. His messages filled in as an update that even the most worshipped figures in the business ought to be considered responsible for their activity. Paying little mind to where one stands on the issue, it's evident that 50 Penny's public proclamations have touched off at a discussion about Oprah's activities and their potential results. The new disclosures made by 50 Penny about Oprah Winfrey's supposed abuse of different artists and entertainers have sent shockwaves all through media outlets, with Oprah being perhaps of the most persuasive figure in the media. Her activities and ways of behaving towards individual specialists have raised serious worries about the influence elements inside the business. Right off the bat, this contention has ignited a bigger discussion about the treatment of artists and entertainers by persuasive people in Hollywood. Many have long thought that there was a hazier side to the fabulousness and excitement of the diversion world, and 50 Penny's claims have just fanned the fire. This has provoked a reassessment of the